So, good evening to all of you. And for those of you that may not be familiar with me, I am Dr. Felicia, physiotherapist and certified health coach. I am the proprietor of Abley Physiotherapy, and I have been in private practice for 6 years now. I'm located currently over on Mackey Street in the Mackey Street Plaza. That is across from the Commonwealth Bank Plaza, if you are not familiar. So, I teach I teach women how to get off the hamster wheel of fad dieting so that they can change their eating and movement habits and have a fabulous future. A future that is free of debilitating disease and free of, you know, pain, disorders, dysfunction in the body, or at least greatly minimized. Okay, so we want to all be able to live a fabulous future. So I have been a physiotherapist for 10 years, and I have also certified as a health coach because as a physiotherapist over the years, I had been able to help hundreds of patients reach their physiotherapy goals. And I am now, as a health coach, able to help so many more women expand my reach and able to help more women reach their health and wellness goals. So basically, in the stage before a person would need to come and see me as a therapist, okay? Because a lot of the issues that people have can actually be improving their lifestyle. All right, so that's a little bit about me. So, any information that is discussed in this broadcast is not meant to be taken as medical advice. It is just general information that you may be able to apply to your life. However, you should always check with your primary care physician first. Okay? So, hi, Kara, and thanks for popping in. All right, so this is a good time if you have not already done so to like, share, follow, subscribe to any or all of my social media channels. I am Dr. Felicia on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat probably, Pinterest, and I'm Adderley Physiotherapy on Facebook. All right, so let's get into our topic this evening. So I'm going to go ahead and get that topic up over here on Facebook. If you are on Instagram, you can already see what our topic is. And that is 5 mistakes people make when trying to lose weight. All right. All right. Let's see. Let's pull it together over here on Facebook. All right. All set over here. All right. So let's talk about some weight loss stats. Okay. So 49.1% of adults tried to lose weight within the last 12 months. That's almost half, almost half of the adults. Okay. 56.4% of women versus 41.7% of men tried losing weight. So that means women are more likely to be trying their hand at weight loss than men. And usually it is women that you hear around that are saying, hey, like I'm trying to get some weight off, I'm trying to lose some pounds. So it tends to be the proportion of women is higher. 71% of Americans gained weight in the pandemic. That one is probably not a shocker. So, reasons that people want to lose weight. It could be because they had a health scare of their own. Okay, maybe they had, maybe a person had a heart attack. Maybe they had some other sort of attack, or they had like another major health issue. Maybe they found out they had cancer. Maybe they found out they had diabetes. It could be that they found out they had high blood pressure. And unfortunately, people can be, and this is just the nature of humans, people can be reactive instead of proactive. Okay. So this is really kind of the idea with the health coaching. So you want to get your health in hand before you start to have major issues and avoid them at all costs. So another reason that people want to lose weight could be the loss of a loved one due to their poor health or lifestyle diseases. Sometimes we watch other people go through things and we just know that we don't want that to be us. We don't want it to happen to us. We don't want to have to go through that experience. And that is a real and positive idea to have, like before something happens to us that may be negative with regard to our health. Some people may have on some baby weights. They may still, have on some of that weight from maybe when they had their children, and they may be looking to get that off because they maybe want to get at least closer to their pre-pregnancy weight and looking and feeling like themselves again. Another reason people may want to lose weight is that they've just gradually put on weight over the years. I think that that's something that happens to most people. Most of us can say that when we look back at the high school pictures, it's not the same. Okay, it's not like it used to be, right? So that is something that's a reality and it happens. Now, some people it might be a bigger difference than others, okay? And it might be a good reason to go ahead and just take matters back in hand. Also, there may be that a person has a special occasion or event coming up that they really want to look and feel great for. For a lot of people, it may be like a high school reunion or whatever it may be. It may be a birthday, it could be an anniversary that's coming up, and they just want to just look great, right? And that's okay. That's a good thing. It's good to have goals. It's good to be motivated and hopefully keep that like nice new figure following said special occasion or event. Okay. I don't know if people still lose weight to get married. I don't know. Do people still do that? So, like get down so they could get in their dress. I don't know if people still do that. If y'all know, y'all could let me know in the comments. All right, here's just a couple of heavy hitting facts. The COVID-19 pandemic will exacerbate the risk of weight gain, especially among children. So that's a very, very startling one. And we know that, of course, the obesity rate in children has been increasing just over the years and decades. But it's a little bit distressing to hear that, with everything else that these poor kids have had to deal with during this pandemic, they also have to now be like, oh, well, the parents have to be worrying about, are they going to gain weight, from just being sedentary in the pandemic, not going out to school, high mastermind assemblage. And, it's another thing that we have to concern ourselves with, like what's happening to our kids okay, they have the education portion that they have to worry about. What are the losses that they've suffered? Like, what about their social skills? Are those going to be affected in this pandemic? Now, you also have to also add to the list, are they going to gain weight in this pandemic, right? Will it happen to your kids if you don't do something and make some changes? Very important to think about also with back to school. Thankfully, I do understand that kids should be going fully back to school, not hybrid or anything like that. So as far as I know, that's all. I think that's the plan for the government schools here locally in the Bahamas. If anybody knows of anything different with the private schools or what's going on in the US, drop it in the comments. I'd like to see if everybody is kind of going back to full in-person school, right? Very interesting. I would like to know, okay? Because I think it would be beneficial to the kids. So once they can be healthy and safe, in my opinion, I think that things have cooled down enough where you can try to go fully back because things need to. I think the worst for the kids in this whole like pandemic situation. I really feel like they're the ones that are like suffering the most, but suffering in silence and suffering, and they may not even know that they're suffering. Okay, let's see. Mastermind Assembly says we are in school, Florida. All right, this is good stuff. It feels a little bit more like we're getting back to normal now, and I think that is good. Okay, as back to normal as we can be. All right. So, another heavy hitting fact: 25.6% of US adults don't exercise. Nada, none, zip, zilch, no exercise at all. I always have to qualify what exercise is. During my PT evaluation, I usually ask persons like how often do you exercise? Never, rarely, weekly, daily. I always have to qualify that statement with deliberate exercise. I have to say deliberate exercise, not like I walk from the house to the car or I walk around when I'm at work from my desk to get to the coffee pot or to the water cooler. No, like after work, you put on your tennis shoes, you go for a walk, or you go for a run, or you go to the gym in the morning before work. Like you actually set aside a time and did some like deliberate exercise, like did something for maybe a half hour or 45 minutes or an hour straight. Not like, oh yeah, okay, like really exercise. Not just through the course of your regular routine in your day. Okay. So, another heavy hitting fact: for the sake of losing 10 pounds or more, 40 million Americans are willing to give up social media. Do y'all think that's true? Do you think that 40 million Americans would actually give up, let's just say, for instance, Instagram, or give up TikTok, or give up Pinterest so that they could lose 10 pounds in exchange for losing 10 pounds? Weigh in on that in the comments, please. I find that hard to believe, but y'all tell me what y'all think. All right, so let me jump in now to the 5 mistakes that people make when they are trying to lose weight. Losing weight is a big topic. It's been a big topic, I think, for decades. It's been something that's a struggle for people. A lot of people have been on a diet or been on several diets in their lifetime. And as we know, as we talk about on this channel or these social media outlets, diets don't work. Diets just don't work. Diets are a fail for most people because they just can't sustain them. Like sometimes it's crazy stuff, y'all. Like, okay, eating one meal a day. Who can do that for a lifetime? Who? Who? I don't think that's the way it's meant to be. So it's about really doing things that you can sustain. Like that's the only way that you can actually really lose some weight and actually keep it off. Because what happens is a lot of yo-yo dieting for people. The weight is up, it's down. They get discouraged, they fall off the wagon, they gain more weight, they crawl into a bag of cookies, they eat an entire cake, just it's just an up and down, back and forth. Okay. So what are the 5 mistakes that I'm going to talk about tonight? Number 1, what I just said, trying to diet instead of making lifestyle changes. Like this stuff just can't be sustained. One meal a day. Okay, no carbs whatsoever. Ever. No carbs ever? Okay, then. I guess you won't be going out to any restaurants ever. And honestly, sometimes when you do start to make some changes, it is harder to eat out because they won't be preparing the food that is the way that's conducive to you a lot of the times. That's why I'm always very happy when I see more health conscious restaurants popping up around town. Okay, so it's like you will have a choice at least to go somewhere where you could get something that's healthy but still tastes good. I'm just waiting for and I thought this was really cool. Kevin Hart apparently has started or is starting like a food truck business, and it's like a vegan food truck. I thought that was so cool. So anybody that wants to use that idea locally, please do go ahead. I don't know that we have like, enough places that you could quickly get something healthy to eat. Usually the fast food is the unhealthy food, and that's an excuse that a lot of people use to say, well, oh, that's why they have to eat this fast food. Not because they love it and it's addictive, which I believe is quite true. But it's because they're saying that it's convenient. It's more convenient to eat the fast food. And unfortunately, the fast food is not the healthy food. Okay? All right, let's see. So Also, another thing would be that, not making not making lifestyle changes, but really just trying to do stuff that you can't sustain. It would be something like having no days off from exercise, like a rigorous exercise regimen. Like, yeah, like I exercise for like 3 hours a day, every day, no days off. Kind of like 75 hard, right? I don't know if anybody was here for our live stream that we did on 75 hard. But it was kind of crazy because it's like, okay, 75 hard. Every time you miss one of the items, you have to start the entire challenge over the entire 75 days. So it would be almost like never ending. But of course, it's going to be hard for a person. Like, it takes mental toughness to be able to sustain that for a long period of time, like for the 75 days, like doing all of those different things that they said you have to do. So it's like the exercise, following the way to eat. And yeah, it was a lot. And it's like, wow, this takes some serious discipline. Okay, so number two, the second mistake would be the inability to control cravings. So, not being able to control those cravings, not being able to control your cookie cravings, your soda cravings, your needing that sugar rush, or needing something salty. Or like some people say, I need something salty after something sweet, or I need something sweet after dinner. Not being able to control it. So still eating the junk food often. Okay. Uh, Cravings can be mitigated in many ways, though. And one of those ways would be by taking in more protein. Okay. So if a person eats more protein, then they're less likely to have those cravings. So the protein can be rather filling, right? Okay. So let's see. Our third mistake, trying to lose the weight fast instead of gradually. Okay, so this one is, it's kind of coming from our need to do things and we want it instantly. That's again another thing that I would say is human nature. We want it and we want it now. We want 50 pounds in a month. It's not really a healthy way to do that. Healthy and non-surgical. Okay? So, if you're trying to do it the natural way and in a healthy way that you can actually sustain the weight loss, okay? 1 to 2 pounds a week is what is considered a healthy weight loss. And that is backed by the CDC. The CDC says that persons that lose 1 to 2 pounds a week will be more successful at keeping their overall weight loss off. So it's backed by the CDC, that information. Okay. So let's see. Trying to lose the weight fast. Mistake number 3. Mistake number 4 would be not getting an accountability partner. If you don't have an accountability partner, right, or someone that is aware of what are your health and wellness goals, it's a little harder to stay on track. Yes, you have those persons that are self-motivated, but I think even self-motivated people have some days when they don't feel like it. It's said that on the days that you will have no motivation, then that's where discipline needs to kick in, right? So on the days that even the discipline is not there, because you have to develop discipline, okay? I don't know. I don't know how y'all have been feeling lately. I don't know. It's been some things in the atmosphere. Like, I don't know. Even sometimes discipline can fail you. So, and you have to get there. It's a journey, okay? With a lot of things, because not everything in life, all of our goals, a lot of times they're not easy to meet, whether they be health and wellness goals, financial goals, relationship goals. Things take time, they take effort, they take discipline, and it's a journey, okay? Not every day is the same. Not every day you feel the same. Okay. So that accountability partner, it's that other person. Like some people have, or persons, because some people have, for example, walking groups or running groups that they are a part of. And so if they feel like they're not going to show up one day, then there's probably at least one other person that's going to put in an SOS, like text them or WhatsApp them, something to say, hey, I didn't see you out today. What happened? Is everything okay? Or they may be cool enough with you that they can call you and be like, okay, you need to get out of bed and come. Like, particularly if there's absolutely nothing wrong with you except for the fact that you're tired, you want to stay in your bed, you don't feel like it. I mean, because we're human beings, okay? So it's helpful to have someone or someones that are there that know what it is that you're trying to accomplish and that are there to encourage you when you need encouragement, to give you a kick in the pants if you need a kick in the pants, to kind of pull you along when you need to be pulled along, pulled, pushed, whatever the case may be. Okay, it's more helpful than you think. It is true that no man or woman is an island and that we all need someone. Okay, so find your person or your people. Okay. And of course, that's also where health coaching can come in. So, a good health coach may help and serve you to be that person, that accountability partner for you, that you have scheduled times when you meet so that it's someone else to help and keep you on track. As a health coach, I encourage my clients to not even just have me, but also to still have a partner, another accountability partner that's checking in with them frequently, on the days that they say, if they commit to, okay, I'm going to exercise every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And then that accountability partner is going to call them up and be like, hey, did you do that? So it's an important component in helping you to lose weight. And the fifth mistake, getting discouraged by lack of progress. I don't think that there's anyone that this has not ever happened to, whether it's weight loss or something else. Again, due to the nature of human beings wanting things to be instant, okay, we may not see the results that we want right away. Again, even though the healthy weight loss is 1 to 2 pounds a week, sometimes we are scorning and scoffing the 1 to 2 pounds a week, but that's good and it's something to celebrate, actually. So if you fall off the wagon, what happens is some people get discouraged and they stay off too long. A lot of times we will get back up, but how long are we going to take to get back up? And couldn't we have been living the life of our dreams while we were, laid down on the floor, too weak to get up and try again? Okay. So that's a mistake. Getting discouraged by a lack of progress. You just keep going anyway. What do you really have to lose? What is the worst that could happen? Just keep going, keep pushing forward with your weight loss goals. If you need help, then just get help. Okay. There are people available to help. No man or woman is an island. We all need help sometimes. Just ask for it. Ask the appropriate person for help. Okay, now I said it was going to be 5 mistakes, but my gosh, I thought of so many more that I decided to just give you 2 bonus mistakes. So listen closely. Number 6, not really taking into account your nutritional needs. This is another little heavy eating fact I'm going to give you. So more than 80% of diets are deficient in vegetables, fruit, and dairy. I know not everybody eats dairy, like, or ingests dairy, whatever form it may be. And, people may be vegan, etc. Or they may just be lactose intolerant. Okay, so I'll just put that little caveat in there. But more than 80% of diets, 80%. So there's either a knowledge deficit, like people don't actually know like how much they're supposed to be taking in, or there's just an unwillingness to do it. You still hear people saying things like, I don't like vegetables. I don't like fruits. There has to be like something that you like. You need this stuff. Your bodies need this stuff. It's not possible to be a healthy person without eating At minimum, vegetables and fruit. You can at least, like, the dairy, whatever you normally would get from your dairy, your calcium, your vitamin D, could be supplemented in persons that were lactose intolerant or that are vegan. But the vegetables and the fruit, what's the excuse? I don't like it is not a good enough excuse. Like, what's your body gonna like live on? Look at all this good stuff on my shirt. Like, your body needs this stuff. So there has to be, you may not like all the fruits and all the vegetables. That's normal. It's okay to have favorites and, to take those things in the correct amounts. So make sure that, you start to incorporate more of those things in your diet. And when we talk about what a healthy plate should look like, we do know that that's about, I know you've heard this before, half the plate should be fruits and vegetables. Fruits and or vegetables, okay? It's nice to maybe have a fruit after dinner. That's a very nice way to do it, I think. Have some fruit after dinner. And have a good amount of vegetables on your plate, including like leafy greens are nice, right? Or any green vegetable. I had a roommate in college that wanted to always, and this was a very good habit of hers, she would always say that you have something green on your plate for every meal. So some sort of green vegetable, green beans, broccoli, something, lettuce, something, right? Kale, something green. Okay. So that was a nice little tip. And let's see. So the average woman actually needs 1,500 calories a day to lose weight. Oftentimes, if you take in more than that, and that's just an average, what's very interesting is that although there are like general numbers that are thrown out, like, oh, you need this much grams of uh, fiber a day, you need this much grams of protein a day. That's an kind of like a ballpark figure, let's say. And it's more of an individual thing, which is why getting something that is more tailored for you is going to help you get better results, because for an individual, it's really a range. If you go to the top of the range, then you will probably not lose weight. So if you get like more to the lower end or the middle of the range, that's appropriate for you as an individual, because we're all made up differently. So to have a kind of like, okay, all women need this, all men need that. That's a general ballpark and a good place to start, but will it get you the best results? Probably not. You probably get some results though, but it's kind of like good, better, best. And so everybody has choices to make. When it comes to the amount of calories that you intake, of course, or caloric intake, what you would want to do is, if you're actually trying to lose weight, you need to be in a calorie deficit. That's where you are burning more calories than you are ingesting. So if you're taking in 2,000 calories a day and you're burning like 1,000, the extra 1,000 is keeping you company. It's sitting there with you. Okay. All right. So it is nice to just kind of have a general idea of how much calories that you're taking in. Not necessarily like being a strict calorie counter, but if you really want to lose some weight, get somewhere, then you need to have an idea. Pardon me. Okay, bonus tip. Bonus tip. Bonus tip. Not using technology to help you. That's a mistake. We have so much available to us this day and age that can help us out. Things like Fitbits, or like Apple, the smartwatches, or even just apps on iPhone. Runkeeper is a popular one that a lot of people use. Another one is Strava, which is similar to Runkeeper, but is geared more towards people that are using their bikes, riding bikes, or people that are cyclists. It'll keep track of your like runs as well, though. Fitbod, it's good for people that are strength training, lifting, okay, bodybuilding. And on Android, Samsung Health comes on your phone, and it'll track a few things. Looks like it'll track water, looks like it will track your steps. However, like personally. Like I was using that today, and but my phone is not on me at all times. So I'm kind of like, it's definitely going to be showing less than I've actually done. So that was the one thing with that. So I guess I would have to like attach something I could wear on my wrist and actually have on all day for it to be accurate. Okay, so that is my information for this evening. Just wanted to give you a little something that you could chew on. Okay, I hope that some of that you found a few nuggets in there and that you can take that nugget away and actually do something towards your health and wellness with the information. Okay, so please do remember that I do have one-on-one health coaching available if you feel like you need more than that or could benefit from more than what we discuss in these live streams, which we just scratched the surface in what should be 30 minutes or less. Okay, let's see. And for one-on-one health coaching, you can go ahead and just either DM me to find out more information, or you could go to bit.ly/health coach Felicia. Okay, if you wanted to just go directly to the page and read on it for yourself, what's included. And also, my online course will be available. Abundant Wellness, okay, is what we are all about here on at I am Dr. Felicia and at Adley Physiotherapy. And you will see lots and lots of changes coming soon, okay? But Abundant Wellness is a nice place also to get started if you're not quite sure if one-on-one health coaching is for you. And I will make more information about the online program as it comes available. And also, concierge PT service is available for anybody that either themselves or has a loved one that may need service, PT service, physiotherapy service in their home, but they need service, but they're unable to come out, or it's not convenient for them to come out. It's hard to get out, maybe because of their level of function, level of mobility. Okay, so you can just contact me and I will definitely organize for a competent caring therapist to come out to your home. You'll be seen in the comfort of your home without all the hustle of getting out. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I've been working on building up the YouTube page, so definitely check that out and give it some support and love if you can. I am Dr. Felicia on YouTube also, so give me a subscribe, y'all. Encourage me so that I'll do even more great things over there on that channel as well. Be sure to follow on Facebook, like on IG, follow on. I think I said that in reverse, but y'all know what I mean. Okay, like, follow, subscribe. Whatever is applicable to the favorite channel of yours. Okay. So thank you all so much for hanging out with me this evening. I hope that you've heard something in there. There's definitely some new things that I presented this evening that I have not presented before. Very excited about what I'm working on right now, which will enable me to help you even further. So that is the idea. I'm going to keep growing and developing so that I have more ways that I can help and serve this audience, and we can all continue to grow together and be healthier people, healthier and happier people. Okay, so thanks so much for your time. I hope to see you again next week on these same outlets. And if there's anything else, any other topics that you would like me to speak about related to health, wellness, nutrition, please do feel free to shoot me a DM or an IM to let me know what that is. Or if you're on the email list, you can always just respond to one of the emails. If you're not on the email list, what are you doing? You want to so that you don't miss when the live streams are and all the other happenings. Okay, with at I am Dr. Felicia. Okay, so with that, I will be signing off for the evening. This is Dr. Felicia, making the world better and healthier, one woman at a time. Bye.